So today I pulled the cab off the 86, rolled it to the side. It's actually on a pallet. I'm going to pull it over there out of the way. And then I'm basically going to pull this truck back over here onto the pad. That way I can lift the cab from it, put it over onto the 86 frame, and voila, I have a 92 four-wheel drive truck again. Give an overview since I didn't have anybody to teach me how to do it. So on a regular cab OBS, you've got 4 body mounts to take off the cab. 6 total if you count these 2 up front, but you got 2 for the front doghouse, 4 that makes up the core of what holds the cab on the frame. Now on mine, for this 86, the 4 bolts, I just zapped them out with my electric impact, and they came out really easily from the inside, and they were a 5/8 inch bolt head. Took a few minutes just letting it hammer away, but they finally just started chewing through, zapped out, didn't break nothing, good to go. The good thing about dealing with inline 6 stuff is it's the stuff nobody else wants, but it's stupid reliable, super cheap, easy to find parts for. So that's probably what will go right back in here, is the inline 6 out of my 92. Gets me fuel injection. It's got 370 some thousand miles, but I know where 200 and some thousand miles of that was, because I personally drove it, and it's free. So that's going to be a whole thing in and of itself, is to put an engine over here, which once I get the cab off of the other truck, the 92, put the cab over here, I'll pull the 92 truck back up out of the way, and then this one will go over on the pad, and then I'll be able to use a cherry picker to swap engines around. So, and what I will probably do is flip the 92 so that the back end is that way. So all I have to do is literally just rotate the engine, drop it in. So now I'm trying to just put a parts list together of what I need. I'll probably go through and wire wheel and paint everything, since I've already pressure washed it. Got it good and clean so far. Yeah, basically at the moment I'm just reassessing what I have in terms of parts. I'm probably just going to use this one as a off-road truck, just to something to bomb around in the woods, because frankly I don't care about it. But if I could trade it off and get the cab over on, at least the cab with the title on this frame, I'll be good to go, and I can trade it off something else if it catches my eye. Alright, so we're starting to take off the cab of Michelle to put over on the 86 frame. Again, it's a 5/8 inch bolt up top, so we're going to go ahead and start with that. Alright, so at this point I have 2 of the 4 bolts unbolted on this side. The other side is soaking, aka they'll probably get broken off, doesn't matter, but I'm almost ready to swap the cab over. At this point I'm just going through, as you can see here, cleaning the frame up as best I can, and then I'm going to paint it with some Rust-Oleum, just to, at the very least, get it up here so it won't be rotting the frame out from the top, because it is going to be an off-road 3rd wheel vehicle for me. I need to get this all pressure washed and clean right here. Also, I noticed, I've always been under the impression that Ford did not use numbers on the frame. I've never seen them before. Apparently it's just under rust. You have numbers here, and you got them right here on the passenger side frame rail. This would be halfway between the front and back of the cab. Up here would be just under the blower motor. So there is numbers there, so pay attention. I've actually got to go on to work tonight, so I'm not going to get too much more done in the next 20 minutes, but So far, outside of the frame has been painted all the way up to about right there. I still got the end, but I'm going to take the bumper off and finish that. And that'll let me get in here and finish that side, inside of this. Right now I'm taking the steering box off, which is 3 16mm bolts. And that way it'll let me clean on the inside of there for that cross member. And then I'm going to keep just cleaning all this stuff off of the frame that I don't need for the 92 cab to sit on. So due to it raining, I have to stop again. But I've actually made quite a bit of progress. Basically, at least half of everything forward of the bed is now cleaned and painted. Still got probably about an hour of work to do up front, and then I'll be ready to put my cab on.